Good evening, everyone. I am Noel Christie Amustania, and let us continue our discussion about how to prepare differential analysis reports for replace equipment, process or sell, and accept a business at a special price. Let us first discuss analysis of replace equipment. The usefulness of a fixed asset, such as machinery and equipment, may decrease before it is worn out. So these may not or may no longer be as efficient as a new one. Differential analysis can be used for decisions, whether to continue using versus replacing it with a new one. So to illustrate, assume that on November 28th of the current year, a business is considering replacing an old machine with a new machine. The book value of the old machine is $100,000. Estimated annual variable manufacturing cost is $225,000. Estimated selling price 25,000. Estimated remaining useful life 5 years. The purchase price of the new machine is $250,000. Estimated annual variable manufacturing cost 150,000. Estimated residual value 0. Estimated useful life 5,000. This table shows differential analysis whether to continue or buy a new machine. So as we can see, there is a 5-year differential effect on income of $150,000 or $30,000 per year from replacing the machine. Thus, the decision should be to produce a new one and sell the old machine. Another example, a machine with a book value of 32,000 has an estimated 4-year life. A proposal is offered to sell the old machine for 10,000 and replace it with a new machine at a cost of 45,000. The new machine has a 4-year life with no residual value. The new machine would reduce annual direct labor cost from 33,000 to 22,000. To prepare a differential analysis dated October 7. So as shown in the example 9.4, there is a differential effect on income of $9,000. Thus, the old machine should be sold and replaced with a new machine. And now, let us proceed to the differential analysis reports whether to process or sell. During manufacturing, a product normally progresses through various stages or processes. In some cases, a product can be sold at an intermediate stage of production or can be processed further and then sold. Differential analysis can be used to decide whether to sell a product at an intermediate stage or to sell it further. In doing so, the differential revenues and costs from further processing are compared. But to illustrate, assume that a business produces kerosene as an intermediate product as follows. Batch size 4,000 gallons. Cost of producing kerosene is $2,400 per batch. Selling price is 2.5 per gallon. The kerosene can be processed further to yield gasoline as follows. Gasoline. Input batch size is 4,000 gallons of kerosene, less evaporation at 20%. Output batch size is 3,200 gallons. cost of producing gasoline is $3,050 per batch. Selling price is 3.50 per gallon. As shown, there is an additional income of 550 per batch from further processing. Thus, the decision is to process further the gasoline into gasoline. So another example, product T is produced for $2.50 per gallon. Product T can be sold without additional processing for 3.50 or processed further into product B at an additional cost of 0.70 per gallon. Product B can be sold for $4 per gallon. To prepare differential analysis dated April 8. So as we can see, the differential effect on income if we process further product T to product V is at a loss of $0.20. Thus, the decision should be to sell product T as is only. And now, let us discuss about the differential analysis reports if we should accept business at a special price. So a company may be offered the opportunity to sell its product at prices other than normal prices. Differential analysis can be used to decide whether to accept additional business at a special price. The differential revenue from accepting the additional business is compared to the differential cost of producing and delivering the product to the customer. The differential cost of accepting additional business depends whether the company is operating at less than capacity. Selling and administrative expenses may change because of additional business. To illustrate, to accept a business at a special price, assume that B-Ball Incorporated manufactures basketballs as follows. Monthly productive capacity is 12,500 balls. Current monthly sales, 10,000 balls. Normal or domestic selling price is at $30 per ball. Manufacturing cost, the variable cost, 12.50 per ball. Fixed cost is at 7.50. Total manufacturing cost is $20 per ball. On March 10 of the current year, B-Ball Incorporated received an offer from an exporter for 5,000 balls at $18 each. Production can be spread over 3 months without interfering with normal production or incurring overtime costs. Pricing policies in domestic market will not be affected. So as shown here in the illustration, it has a differential effect on income for about 27,500. So by comparing the alternative 1 and alternative 2, thus special order should be accepted. Even though the sales price of $18 per unit is less than the manufacturing cost of $20 per unit, because the fixed costs are not affected by the revision and thus omitted from the analysis. Additional considerations to sell products at special prices. The special prices in one geographic area may result in price reductions in other areas. So with the result, the total company sales revenue decrease. Manufacturers must also conform to the Robinson-Patman Act, which prohibits price discrimination within the United States or applicable across the United States unless price differences can be justified by different costs. Another example, product B is normally sold for $4.4 per unit. A special price of 3.6 is offered for the export market. The variable production cost is $3 per unit. An additional export tariff of 10,000% of revenue must be paid for an export product. Assume there is a sufficient capacity for the special order. To prepare differential analysis dated January 14, whether to reject or accept the special order. So as we can see, uh, there is a differential effect on income of $0.24. Thus, the special order should be accepted. And that's all for my report. Thank you. Good evening, everyone.